Now, I know everybody wants me to address the elephant in the room. But before we do all that, I want to applaud Drake for this song. I want to applaud Aubrey for finally being who he is and getting rid of his ghostwriters. Because this beat is slamming and this song is completely barless. We can tell Aubrey wrote this for sure. More importantly, it's so expressive of how he feels, you know. This is the real Aubrey. It shows that Aubrey has the accountability of a toxic single mom. Talking about something. What did I miss? I think the real question, Aubrey, is what did you do? What did you do to make them niggas that mad? Come to find out, you're kind of known for being awful. Cash apping niggas, baby mamas, flying out niggas' wives and shit.
What kind of shit is that?
What kind of shit is that, Aubrey? I was a waiter for a long time, you know. Anybody who's a waiter, you ever have a coworker who's just, you know, everybody in their section loves them. They have regulars. They're very popular to the people that they serve. But as a coworker, they're terrible. As a person, they do slimy ass shit all the time. So you like, I know people love this person, but I don't like them. That being said, Drake, the way we hear that you move, it's really easy to see why your coworkers, your peers wouldn't like you. At the Grammys, all of them niggas was saying A minor. You would think somebody would feel bad for you. There wasn't a quiet motherfucker in the whole audience. Everybody was A minor. I guess because they know about you, boy. And it also seems that we all conveniently forget that Drake had a baby with a popcorn maker. Y'all forget this. You saw a woman who makes popcorn for a living and decided to go in that raw. Nigga, we going in sex workers raw? Is that what we doing out here? How often do you engage in this type of nefarious? How often would you and do you currently engage in this type of disgusting, nefarious activity? This nigga going in a sex worker raw. And then you hid your kid from the world because you weren't proud of the sex worker baby that you created. I don't blame you. You know, I'm pretty popular in Texas, so I pay attention to Texas a lot. Let Texas women tell it. Drake is the sex worker saver. If Drake like you and you strip, or you got an OnlyFans, or you half naked on the internet, or hell, if you just sell it, if Drake like you, he'll pay it. Drake will spend that money. The women are fine in Texas, so I understand. You know, Drake will pay bills. Drake will pay rent, car notes, hefty transfers apparently. And don't just take the sex workers in Texas word for it. I used to save hoes with a mask and a cape. Now I'm like, nah, love, I'm good, go away. But that being said, the sex workers that you save in Texas would never, ever talk down to you or talk down about you in reality, because check this out. A, you be saving them. B, they love your music, especially because your music makes it sound like it's okay to fall in love with a sex worker. It is okay. Now to address the elephant in the room. In this new video, Drake is doing a dance that is eerily similar to one that y'all see on this channel on a regular basis. And when y'all was in my inbox telling me about this, and when I watched the video, I was very grateful because A, this is going to be some great content. And I made a couple of good videos out of it. I'm not going to lie. Y'all know I'm a fool. But more importantly, I didn't create this dance. And I'm not just talking about the drop, even the arm swing motion, everything to go with it. I didn't create this. The originator of this dance is none other than BlocBoy JB. Yes. If you don't remember, I told the story about when I had my niece and she was 4. Her favorite song at the time was Rover. We played that song over and over again. That being said, this song came up on my algorithm on YouTube. And when I say it came up on my algorithm, it's not streaming. He didn't promote it. It's probably his best song. And I just happened to be blessed because I had you see, people told me that was the gift that was going to keep on giving. The blessing that I did, the good deed that I tried to do for my sister. Even though it wasn't really appreciated the way it was supposed to be, people told me I was going to be blessed for that. And when I tell you, if I didn't have my niece, I wouldn't have been listening to Rover like that on repeat. And if I wasn't listening to Rover like that on repeat, I wouldn't have just got this random Tuesday afternoon or whenever he dropped this shit. I wouldn't have got this random drop because he did not promote this. I don't understand why. The song is incredibly tough. It's not just the song is tough. BlocBoy is nice with the pen. Y'all be sleep on my boy. As a matter of fact, hold up. I used to wear that Lacoste. Now I got Burberry all on my collar. I used to ride the Impala. Now I got Tesla on new Forgiatos. I keep a strap for my problems. You tried to rob me, boy, that is a nada. BlocBoy JB, I'm the shotter. You try to beat me, boy, you an imposter. I got this coat on with this ropes on, Cuban collar, I choke Joan. I'm in the jail cell, bitch, I make bail. You get your drop the soap on. As in, if I go to jail, I'm gonna make bail. Your ass is broke, so get used to being here, nigga. I'm trapping, made a mill, niggas tattletale, niggas saying get they notes on. I got so many Jacksons in my pocket, these niggas, they think that my nose gone. Michael Jackson had nose surgery. Jackson's the 50s. I got a bunch of them in my pocket. You had that bag, now your load gone. I guess you was buffering. Y'all don't hear him. You had that load, right? If you got a bag, you got a load on you, but it's gone now. So I guess you was just loading, like it was almost there. It was coming. You didn't secure the bag. It wasn't loaded, so you didn't have the load, but you was flexing like you had the load. If you loading, you buffering. You had that bag, now your load gone. I guess you was buffering. I keep that stick on me, I don't do no tussling. I'm with some Crips in LA, that's the motherland. Chopper repeating me like it was stuttering. I get that, that's good. I get that green like I'm from the Grove. I got Felicia right by my stove. Junkies, they play with their nose. They hit that dope, then they go strike them a pose. Felicia, dope, Friday. I'm getting hit, I'm relaxing while I'm counting up back ends. It's some robbers up at the door. They don't know that I got that motherfucking Mac 10. Grape Street, nigga, I be the big loc. I ain't gotta go tap in. Front of nigga ass, 500 for a oh, yeah, you know that we taxing. It's block. But it's not just the bars, though. It's the flow. He went full Ultra Instinct BlocBoy JB. So if I never would have done the good deed of trying to have custody of my niece for the full year so my sister wouldn't have her in the system, I never would have been bumping Rover on repeat. I never, ever would have come across this gem because it wasn't promoted and it's not even streaming. And I wouldn't have saw him hit that. I've listened to this song. You can imagine how many times I'd listened to that damn song. So, you know, when I was hitting that BlocBoy JB, no Diddy. So yeah, do good deeds, even if you don't feel appreciated for them. The universe knows.